quick recap on the position of the microphone then. I've got an autocom boom thing set up in the helmet. I've attached the little dinky lapel microphone for the GoPro in front of that, in the hope that the boom mic kind of takes a little bit of the, I don't know what you call it, the boominess of my voice away. And then it's been wrapped up in, I think it's got the foam dead cat on it, which is pretty small, and it didn't seem to do a great deal for keeping the wind noise off when you sort of blow against it. And it came with a fairly crappy dead cat, didn't have a lot of fluff on it, so it's got that on. And then I bought some extra dead cats which were pretty chunky, and I managed to get that squeezed on as well. So there's foam, a thin dead cat, a thick dead cat, and then when I've attached it to the boom mic, the lapel mic, when you wrap all the wire up, it came with like a velcro-y strap thing, and I've got that around as well. So whether that makes a difference or not, I don't know, but that was the only way I could really attach it without using that pretty nasty spiky looking metal crocodile clip. And then obviously after that we've got this Puig wind deflector thing on. I've tried moving my head up and down sort of as if I'm ducking below the screen. It doesn't make a massive difference. So we're off to Gericke. Miss that manhole right on the bend. Oh, in the bright sunshine. Really feel the wind now. It's hammering from the sort of 2 o'clock position. That smacks me in its wind blast now. So if I put the screen down and sit very high as if I'm a giant, so that's the full wind blast on the helmet. Sounds a lot louder. That's the vent up. Vent open, it's me ducking down. I'll put the screen back up. Goes a bit more serene. And then I also must remember, firstly, to not breathe heavy, not stiff, and which isn't easy when the weather's cold and your nose is running, and also to wipe the GoPro lens, because in this weather the slightest droplet of anything shows. So get on a straight bit, see what happens. I don't know how good leather gloves are at wiping screens, but that's a wipe there, so if that doesn't work, I might have to somehow attach a bit of cloth to one of my fingers and use that as a wiper. Bit of grease and the shit in the middle of the road. Caking the bike up and making it slippy. Right, shortly to the A66. Good thing with that road is there's lots of lay-bys, so I can pull in, alter the position of this deflector and see if it makes a difference. Although if the wind's coming from the side, it might not. We'll hope so. Still loving my heated socks. Should have used that lay-by. beautiful Blencathra, but it's windy up there. Most fantastic views, first thing in the morning or last thing at night. It's in its own little bit really, there's nothing else around it. And you get some fabulous views. Okay, let's do some adjustment. Stop. So, if I tilt it, come on. Oh, it's a bit. So I'll put it low down so it's covering the screen a wee bit more. And then we shall try that. Definitely worse. So if I'm going to tilt it forward this time, or make it steeper, and then see what that's like. This is where we find out we get a decent sound on the bloody GoPro. The battery dies. Right, so come on, tilt. You don't know how much you can force it before you risk breaking it. So I'll put it. There we go. I don't know if that's where I had it. No, that can't be it. Right, that's it kind of high up now. See if this wagon gets up to speed, otherwise it kind of bollocks up my testing. Up on the visor a bit. It's a visor probably you could inch up and anyways do 50 miles an hour. Definitely hear the engine noise an awful lot more. Mind you do it at 60, that makes a difference. Plus the visor's up. You still get a draft, unless that's from the side wind, so in the summer that might be alright for keeping my face cool when you're starting to slowly cook. This position is, I think if I put it any higher it's going to look absolutely stupid, and I don't know if it'll go any higher looking at the design of it. At legal speeds it's pretty car. You get the normal wind noise in the helmet, but the turbulence seems to have gone. It seems like it's quite smooth air. I've got the seat in its lowest position, that's the wind battering us from the side now. I've got the seat in the lowest position and I've got the Airhawk air ride sat on it. So I'm squidging about in loveliness. I think if you normally in these sort of bikes you have the seat in the high position. So if I did that without the Airhawk it'd probably be similar, but if you're a big tall lump it'd probably be no good for you unless you're ducked behind the screen. But you want to get in the bike and do your testing when you're kind of sat naturally, where you're not actually thinking about, oh I need to duck down now. So I've had it in three positions, managed to get to the speed limit in all of them. The lowest one is crap. The middle one, what I started with, is quite good, and this one seems to be the best. And now we're on this road, I'm telling you that my arse cheek is starting to freeze. But we've opened up a wee bit, so the wind's got a clear run on us. It's definitely pushing us from the side, so that's how the side wind's affecting the microphone. Really, me. I looked on. God, that's strong. Right, that's it at motorway speeds. It's pretty good. Excuse my fingers. Even turning your head actually with the wind deflector on. I mean, that's my head turning there, both ways. Normally when I do that, you can really hear the difference with the wind. From a riding point of view, very, very impressed with it. See what it does for the audio. Might be back to square 4 of 310. So at legal speeds, this thing is really good. But yeah, well chuffed. I'm getting a decent breeze on my face, but not the noise. And that's with the visor fairly, it's open. You wouldn't want to ride with it much, certainly any wider than this, in case anything goes scooping into your helmet. Look, the sun's drying the roads and they're turning white. Right, back to 60. Oh, I was going to do a shout test, wasn't I? Right, so, visor down. Talking quietly. I can hear a bit of wind noise, but I'm talking nice and quietly. I don't think I talk this sort of level. I talk louder than this when I'm talking normally. So we'll try. Talking normally is if I'm talking to somebody that's across the room and they've got the telly on that's quite loud. So this is reasonably loud. And then if I shout, "Hello Mr. Biker," then we'll see what that was like. Worst bit is be a bit of stopping and starting to check it. Diesel on there, very, very blue. The worst junction parallel is for people pulling out. Oh, my eyes popping right now. I've not got my neck on the right spot. I don't actually think I've done my helmet up either. Bollocks. It's a magnificent start, that. Microphone pops up. So passing the wagon, do we get much blast? Serenity. Oh. Mr. Puig, however you pronounce it. Grand job, lad.